Alright, what up, what up? How we doing, how we doing? I thought I was going to be out pretty late tonight, but that's not happening, so figured I'd do a short stream. I also know that there's some stuff that people were asking me about, so I figured this would be a good time to cover it. I was going to record it off stream, but I couldn't get it to record, so yeah, that's why we're doing this mostly. So first I want to go over Raksha. What book do I want to use? I'm just not going to use one. Doesn't matter. And then we'll draw this. I think this is all I need. I guess I'll bring this as well. And then my familiar doesn't matter, so I'm just not going to bring one. Alright, so today we're going to do Raksha. Had some people ask me for it, so I figured I'd make a quick guide here. I have a more in-depth breakdown for Raksha in my channel. I'll link it in the description. But today we're just gonna go over like what a necromancy kill is going to look like. I did a couple kills off screen. It's like surprisingly quick. Yeah, it's like really fast. So to give a short breakdown of what Raksha does, he does 4 auto attacks and then a mechanic. This 4 auto attacks resets between phases. So if he does 3 auto attacks that you phase him, he still has to do 4 more auto attacks for a mechanic to happen. So what a kill is going to look like is he's going to do 4 auto attacks, and then he's going to do tail swipe. Tail swipe happens if you're in melee range of him. He will walk into melee range of you if you're not in melee range of him. So when he tail swipes, you back up 2 squares. That's how you deal with it. You could surge through him or dive away from him. That's super unnecessary. Just back up 2 squares. The timing on it is also like pretty lenient. Like you can move decently late and still like not take damage. So there's tail swipe. He has Shadow Bomb. When he does Shadow Bomb, he's going to stun you. And then a Shadow Bomb is going to come down and leave like the poison cloud on the ground from Ambassador. When Ambassador smokes you, he's going to leave that on the ground. I don't know exactly how long that lasts, maybe a minute, but I just move. It's pretty easy to not step back into it, so it's not that big of a deal. Then the third main mechanic he had is Poison the Mind. He'll summon these 2 purple orbs next to you. That'll do rapid typeless damage, just prevent you from moving. Just click on them once and they'll go away. And clicking on them also doesn't stop your action, so you can just do that, and it's like really nice. The only thing that changes before P4, you also have to deal with pools. As soon as he starts talking in P3, that's when you want to, as soon as the keeper starts talking, he'll say something about the shadows, I'll point it out. That's when you want to switch your bladed dive and start clearing pools. For that, you need a Laniakia Spear. At the very least, ideally you have a Noxious Scythe. But at the very least, you need a Laniakia Spear and Laceration Boots. In order to guarantee one-shot the pools, you need Precise 6 and Equilibrium 4. If you don't have both, there's a chance some of the pools might live. I don't have Equilibrium 4 on this. I don't care that much to put it on for this, so I'm not going to have it on, so you guys will be able to see what that looks like. Finally, in P4, Raksha will do his tail swipe every 2 auto attacks, and then After his second tail swipe, he'll summon a shield. You need to do at least 10,000 damage. It scales up with it in rage. I think it's 200 damage per 5% in rage. It might be more than that, so don't quote me on that. But it's very, very, very doable. It's not too much at all. After that, he does like 7 tail swipes before he does the shield again. With Necromancy, you should have no issues never getting a second shield. So yeah, I'm using the same bar I used in the last couple videos. We're gonna do the same exact strategy where we are using Volley whenever we have 3 stacks, using Finger of Death when we have at least 6 stacks of Necrosis. And then, because Raksha has a decent amount of health, we do want to try to bloat whenever he doesn't have bloat on him. So, yeah, that's basically it. For my gear, I'm using tier 90 stuff. I have 2 pieces of First Necromancer, but these aren't going to meaningfully improve my kill speeds. I bought a tier 90 Death Guard, not augmented at all. So, I have a Zut Cape on Amulet of Souls, and then this can be any ring. A Luck of the Dwarves is good. You can use a 6th-Age Circuit. 6th-Age Circuit actually has more damage and an armor bonus, so I'm just wearing a Hazel Mirrors because I have it. And then this just gives a prayer bonus. We're not using any of these runes. For my book, yeah, no problem. For my book, I'm using the Tome of You can use any of the Elder God books, so they're all good. I'm not using them for budget's sake. And then I'm just not using a familiar because you don't need one. So yeah, let's get into the Raksha kill. You don't need defensive auras for Raksha, so you can just bring anything. I don't use like Majoret or Dark Magic anywhere, so I'll just turn these on for this kill. But yeah, let's get into it. So you want to Surge. Darkness is really good here. You want to summon all of your guys. Overload. You want to activate Vengeful Ghost and then walk up. And then we're just going to get into Prayer Flicking. Prayer Flicking is like the biggest thing here. As long as you're Prayer Flicking right, then Raksha will die very, very quickly. So that was 4 autos. We're going to back up. You saw I moved kind of late and it just didn't matter. Just going to make sure to use our stacking abilities. So we're using Finger of Death whenever we have Necrosis. I'm gonna walk around him. I just like to take a loop around him. If you do that, you shouldn't get hit by any of the rocks. We're gonna bloat here. We're gonna Finger of Death. We're gonna expel the shadow energies. Just click on each of them once. And you can see, like, with no familiar, no aura, no damage book, I'm still killing it, like, very, very, very quickly. Okay, so now we're gonna send off a Volley of Souls, then we're gonna get ready to Bladed Dive. So the shadows grows thicker, now we want to Bladed Dive. Okay, so we killed a good amount of the pools. We're gonna kill this guy, because if we don't, he does like a lot of damage, so it's just good to kill him. Expel the shadow energy and just keep hitting Raksha. Activate Excalibur. If you don't have Excalibur, you can just eat here. A bunch of the pools survived because, oh, he's gonna stun me here, so I'm gonna freedom. A bunch of the pools survived because of the issue I was talking about with Lanikia's Spear. not having the equilibrium. So that's why his enrage is so high. Is that all the pools lived? But it shouldn't matter. We should be very, very comfortable here.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Ganland, for the follow.
You must finish him quickly. The secondary defenses.
So this is every two autos here. So we're just going to do our prayer flicks. You don't have to walk back into melee range here. You can just chill. Here we're gonna save our damage dealing abilities for when he does his shield. His shield's gonna have a lot of health. So we're just gonna volley, gonna finger of death, and even on 42% in rage, we still like broke the shield. So now we're just gonna walk around, still doing our prayer flicks. He's gonna stun us. We're gonna freed him. We're gonna wait for the shadow bomb, and then we're gonna walk here. Now we're gonna hit him, activate our anima, and then we just DPS now. At this point, the kill is basically guaranteed. Make sure to step away every 2 auto attacks. We'll put another Vuln Bomb on.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, BK, for the follow. And he's dead. So that was a 4-minute kill with no familiar. We did use a damage aura, but no familiar and no book. And my main hand wasn't augmented. He took a lot of enrage from me messing up, or me not having equilibrium for my Lanikia Sphere. But it just didn't matter because, like, I hit most of my perflicts. And that's really all you need to do to get a Raksha kill. We're going to go back in. We're not going to do a full kill, but we're going to go back in and just show you what the different auto attacks look like in case you're, like, not sure. Actually, no, we will just do a full kill. That's just fine. We'll overload again. So his melee attack is going to be the headbutt. There's, like, a little bit of a wind-up. The magic attack is going to be his, like, breath attack. And then when he, like, leans his head forward and shoots spikes out of his tails, that's going to be his range attack. So here, we're going to summon everything. Walk up. Activate Vengeful Ghost.
The flow has been interrupted. He is roused.
And we're just going to use our abilities. We're letting Revolution do everything here. I'm just making sure I use Finger of Death whenever I get the chance to. This is ranged. Magic. Ranged. And you can see our kill times are like really, like, these are really competitive. Like, all things considered. We're gonna Finger of Death here. I also forgot to use the spec because I'm actually not used to using the weapon spec, so I'll try to remember to do that soon. Finger of Death here. This is Poison the Mind. Just expel the shadows. We're gonna use our special attack here. Did 10k. That's not bad. Then we're gonna Bladed Dive.
You must defeat him quickly.
There's like a good amount of these alive. I'm gonna like kill them. Or I'm gonna kill like one of them. I'm gonna eat here. I can't find the other orb. It's right there. Okay. Make sure you Vuln Bomb him. But yeah, we're just letting Revolution do pretty much everything. Whenever we're full on stacks, we're making sure to use our abilities that consume stacks. We freed him here. Use Weapon Special because it's off cooldown. And just keep running until he stops bombing you.
It's too dangerous.
Nice.
I'll open the gates. Draw him through.
We might actually run out of prayer here because I forgot to do that, but if that happens, then we'll deal with that when we get there. Again, we're gonna save our big damage abilities to break shield. So we're gonna volley, and it broke the shield instantly. I'm gonna surge, dive, surge. I'm doing this really fast. You don't have to do it this fast. Activate our anima, and then we'll just hit him. Yeah, I ended up doing the Raksha kill like for this guide, and I was like pleasantly surprised with how fast it was going, even with me like not really having any gear. Like, this is going by really, really, really quickly, all things considered. Oops. Definitely prayer flick that. So I ran out of prayer here, so I'm just gonna have to improvise. Okay, we figured it out. Nice. But yeah, so that's Raksha with Necromancy. It's your damage is really, really, really high. So the only thing you really have to worry about is like making sure you're hitting your prayer flicks, because with your Vengeful Ghost and then Soul Split, you just aren't. Raksha can't kill you if you have Vengeful Ghost and Soul Split. Like, he just can't. And then make sure to not panic whenever he stuns you. As long as you dodge the tail, you should never have to like panic freedom. Something to think about is if you do get tailed, you do want to freedom for sure. And then after 2 auto attacks, you want to anticipate. But again, generally speaking, this like you shouldn't have to deal with that many mechanics, because like a 4-minute kill with like pretty bare bones materials is really, really fast. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys out with Raksha. I do want to go there with my max gear now and just see how that goes. I bet it's nuts, so I'm pretty excited to do that. But yeah, like Rasial is like the new hotness, and like I'm going to do some Rasial, but I'm gonna finish up the hour of Raksha like with my good gear. I'm gonna sell this tier 90. Actually, I guess I'll keep the tier 90, because I'll probably do like Carapac. I haven't done any Carapac though without ranged, so I'd be curious to see how Carapac is. Probably need a lot of stuff to make Carapac go right, but I'll do that another day. We'll go in with real gear now. Which is honestly just regular gear, but with Scythe. I'm having a stroke. Where are my boots? Okay, they're right here. I probably don't need food. Not probably. I definitely don't need food if I'm using Necro. I need my Vuln bombs. I can't find them. Okay. And then we'll bring a Ripper, because I don't feel like using scrolls for anything. And then we'll just bring some of these. This inventory should be good for like the rest of the hour. But yeah, for Raksha, I'm like really impressed with the damage output I'm getting. I'm using Jazz Book. I think at Raksha, your trash loot is good enough that you can use a You can use Grimoire if you wanted to. I just don't want to, so.
The flow has been interrupted. He is roused. Do not let him absorb the shadow. You may think you hear it speaking. Ignore it and focus.
Raksha's music is like nuts. I also totally forgot to put Bloat on, which was just so sad. Nice.
The shadow grows thicker. You must defeat him quickly.
Yeah, you can see with the equilibrium, it like you never don't kill these.
Your thoughts betray you.
If I was more comfortable with my rotations, I'm sure I could get like a really fast kill here. But doing rotations at not Rasial is like decently not difficult. Difficult isn't the word, but it is different.
It's too dangerous. I'll open the gates. Draw him through. You must finish him quickly. The secondary defenses will not hold for long.
So I'm trying to build up to 100% adrenaline right now.
Hide behind the post. Collect that shadow.
Yeah, that P4 damage is like just absolutely nuts. I do need to dismiss my familiar though. That just, I'd like to have a Ripper Demon. Or you know, I will use Grimoire. I have a lot of pages. Why not? Where is Grimoire? Oh, I didn't even realize I had a bad necklace on. We'll wear this. Summon you. Definitely don't need this many. Dismiss? Yes. There was some incantation I wanted to cast. I don't remember which one it was. Oh, this one, okay. So if you're doing like a maxed build, you would like do like a lot of setup. What up? How's it going?
been interrupted. He is roused. Do not let him absorb the shadow. You may think you hear it speaking. Ignore it and focus.
What up, what up? I'm really glad to hear that it's helping people. It like means a lot that like my guides are like actually helping. Okay, you kind of rip through Raksha in like max gear.
The shadow grows thicker. You must.
Oh, you know what? Activating that was probably bad, but it's fine. The really good thing about Raksha too is that he doesn't have 100% hit chance on you, so like the dodge chance is actually really meaningful. Oh, good luck. School's definitely tough, but you gotta do it. So I'm sure you'll be okay.
It's too dangerous. I'll open the gates. Draw him through. You must finish him quickly. The secondary defenses will not hold for long.
Yeah, right now I need to figure out how I want to do damage when my living death is on cooldown. Because it definitely feels like my damage is really lacking when living death is on cooldown.
Hide behind the posts. Collect that shadow.
The 30k non-crits are just so disgusting, actually. Yeah, I don't bother with full manual. Like, I think necromancy is a lot more involved than the other combat styles where, like, for necromancy, even if you're just, like, chilling, you're doing a lot. But I don't think full manual is, like, required for necromancy or anything. I don't think I'm ever casting either of these abilities in my life. I will put this up here. Put this here. I should try doing split soul. I bet the damage is just nuts. So we'll do this.
The flow has been interrupted. He is roused. Do not let him absorb the shadow. You may think
Yeah, this damage is like nuts. Like actually nuts.
shadow grows thicker. You must defeat him quickly.
Yeah, necromancy is pretty good, I think. Oh, that's the thing. I see. That's the thing that's like kind of whack, is that whenever you style switch, like it really guts your damage because you just spend time summoning everything again. Okay, there we go.
I'll open the gates. You must finish him quickly. The secondary defenses will not hold for long. Hide behind the post. Collect that shadow.
Yeah, the damage is just so crazy. It just completely rips through this guy. Like, actually nuts. I like matched my PB, basically. Yeah, I matched my PB, like, and that's without having a good secondary rotation. It's something I really need to work on once my living death is down. It feels like my damage goes way, way, way down. Yeah, I just need to think about what I want to do when my living death is down, or how I want to DPS after P3 specifically, because I think that's where I'm losing all of my damage.
The flow has been interrupted. He is roused.
Like, how crazy is this damage, though?
You may think you hear
Actually
it
nuts.
Ignore it and focus.
Maybe this will be what I want. We'll try this.
The shadow grows thicker. You must defeat him quickly.
We'll summon everything and then just like kind of manually cast for a little bit. We use this special attack. Okay,
It's too dangerous.
that was pretty good.
I'll open the gates. Lure him through. You must finish him quickly. The secondary defenses will not hold for long.
Yeah, I mean, this damage is too nuts. I don't know. That crit was disgusting. And I got a PB. Nice.
Well done.
I think the thing that's really nice about Necro is that it kind of encourages you to play more actively, and then like, so you're just naturally going to get like faster kills than you would if you weren't using it. Because like my range kills are like around the same speed, obviously not that fast, right? But like I take my range kills like really chill. Like basic necromancy gameplay kind of just wants you to like use all of your abilities decently efficiently. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna put my hazel mirrors back on. I can't find it. There we go. I don't care about using this at all. Summon you, rejoin. True, let him know, let him know.
The flow has been interrupted. He is roused.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how the drops go. I'm confident that we'll get something today anyways.
Do not let him absorb the shadow. You may think you hear it speaking. Ignore it and focus.
We'll make sure to bloat him here. Bloat's a really, really good ability, so make sure you're actually using it. I haven't done a full Necro run of Zuck yet. That's definitely something I'm going to be working on. I've had enough people asking for it that it's something that I just should get around to, so.
The shadow grows thicker. You must defeat him quickly.
I wanted to wait until we got a Necro helmet, but I don't think that's happening, so. It would be nice if we could get a Necro helmet, but. Oh, so if your goal is to get the Necro cape, that's Fight Kiln. Fight Kiln is like pretty easy. I can do a Fight Kiln guide if you guys want, but Fight Kiln is like not bad. I don't think I volned him.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah, you don't need to do Zuck with Necromancy to get a Zuck cape. You need to kill Zuck, period, to get a Zuck cape.
You must finish him quickly. The secondary defenses will not hold for long.
Yeah, Zuck is all about the endurance, and that's definitely a challenge if you're just not used to killing Zuck. Like, I have almost 500 hard mode kills, so like for me, like I could probably figure it out, but without having that experience, I could definitely see Zuck being a real challenge. Yeah, right now the strategy I'm looking into is if I'm just ripping this guy, hello? Yeah, that damage at the end was insane. Right now the strategy I'm looking into for Zuck is bringing a tank setup and then switching it to a power armor setup for DPS waves. So like, let me see, what would a Zuck setup look like? Well, for me, I'm trying to think what a Zuck setup would look like. Because, like, for a guide, it's just going to be this, right? Just 4-piece tank with I guess not using Zuck Cape, so just using a skill cape. Or actually, it probably shouldn't be a skill cape, so I'll use an Artie cape. So, like, this is probably the setup I'll use for Zuck. Yeah, so the big issue is that, is for hard mode Zuck, is that there's a lot of waves where you have to use threads, and threads doesn't last long enough for you to one-hit all the enemies you need to one-hit with it. So that's a concern for sure. But yeah, I'll just run like a full tank armor setup for like normal mode. I'm pretty content with the Raksha kills. I think I'm gonna stop doing Raksha now. I wanna keep working on the Rasial log, so we're gonna switch to that. This is where I'm at on my Rasial log. Or for my Raksha log, I guess, because like I don't care about doing it anymore. Just threads work on spinners. They're not close enough together for it to work on spinners, unfortunately. If you save your resource spenders, so if you save volley, and if you save finger of death, and if you save your weapon special attack until you get to spinners, then you should have a decently solid time with them. But if you don't, spinners are going to be a challenge for sure. Alright, so let's do some Rasial. I don't know if people want a Rasial guide. The kind of unfortunate thing about Rasial is that, like, there's a lot of stuff going on very, very quickly. Like, more than a lot of people think. So it's actually pretty hard to, like, explain what's going on. Because, like, the beginning phase is him just blasting you, right? So... okay, can I join, please? I didn't mean to press that. Can I... Okay, I see what the issue is. If your Putrid Goblin is alive, it, like, makes going into interfaces really annoying. Okay, so let's try this. We're just gonna go in with 0 HP, I guess. Yeah, I have to eat here just because I had to go in. Yeah, the end phase isn't too bad once you're, like, ready for it. The issue is, like, knowing what to do during the end phase. That's the hard part, right?
Rise, my minions.
I have a pretty set rotation, so all of my kills go exactly the same every single time. So I'm just gonna tank this. I shouldn't, but I'm just gonna tank this and then eat.
This is true.
Oh, I don't have Pray Necro. Well, I'm just gonna sign. I forgot I didn't have Pray Necro on my bar, and I'm like, wait a second.
No more games.
Oh, I need to put on my Bone Shield as well. So here I reflect. And then he actually does a decent amount of damage to himself with reflect, which is nice. And then you can also resonance. And I'm gonna volley. Okay, nice. Okay, so I need to put Pray Necro on my bar because I just signed for no reason. Okay. Pray Necro. Okay. Pray Necro. Put it on. Okay. Please go on the bar. Please go on my bar. I can't drag this onto my bar. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It won't let me drag it onto my bar. Okay, please. Okay, I'm gonna relog. I don't know why it's not letting me drag it onto my bar. Okay, can I put it on my bar now? Oh my god. Okay, let's maybe try to do it from this menu. Okay, okay, you can drag it from this menu. Okay. That's good at least. Man, that was super annoying. Yeah, I unsummoned all of my conjures and still wasn't letting it work. So I just relogged and that also didn't fix it. So I just did it from the other menu and that worked out. Okay. Okay, we're good. Darkness. Putrid Goblin. Rejoin. 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 Okay. Okay, now that I have full health, this is like nowhere near as bad.
You've come a long way, but clearly not far enough. Rise.
So the issue with this boss is you want to front load a lot of your damage. That makes the boss a lot easier. Because his, like, super hard-hitting auto attacks, like, that is in phase 1. And you avoid that by front-loading your damage. I was gonna dive through the wall, but diving there, blanks your death skulls, so I just opted to tank the hit. Oh, he just killed me. Oh, I'm trolling.
More games.
Yeah, I just super trolled. That was just really bad. Don't do that. That's bad. What I just did, big bad. Don't do that. This vampirism is like whack. I'm switching back to Aegis. Yeah, normally I don't use any food a full hour, but as you can see, I'm a complete griefer, so don't do what I just did. Instead, play like you know what the boss does. Okay, so I think the Putrid Goblin is the culprit here, so we're just not gonna summon Putrid Goblin. Okay. This kill will be different, I promise. This kill is actually going to be clean. So I'm also really comfortable with this boss at this point. Like, there, I 100% should have just ate, but I was being really greedy with my food. There was no reason for me to not eat there. Like, I should have just ate. But I was being super greedy with my food. So here we're just going to tank this again. Again, you definitely don't have to. It's not recommended. Unless you're like super comfortable with this boss, but I have enough for deflect, so I'm going to devotion here. Also, I need to get charges after this kill. Okay, I learned my lesson. I'm eating here. He's gonna dash at me soon, so I'm just gonna start moving.
No more games.
Okay, now we're good. So here, deflect. And now I'm just gonna start using my my Omni Guard. If you don't have an Omni Guard, then like just play how you normally would, but just make sure that you're running back and forth. There we go. That kill was a lot smoother. Like, way smoother. Oh, I think my book was off the entire time, too. I probably could have gotten a faster kill if my book was on.
You've come a long
But yeah, I usually do my full hour in 2 inventories. So the reason why I bring as little food as I do is just because like I'm comfortable enough and not taking like that much damage here.
my minions.
There's a lot of sustain options available here, especially like once you're more comfortable with it.
Suffer at my hand.
Enhanced Excalibur does help a lot. I'm gonna walk back to this spot.
This is true.
Deflect Necro.
Join us in death. No more games.
Reflect. I think he's dead here. Yeah, he is. Nice. Yeah, that was good. I didn't use any food. That kill. That was really good. But off stream tomorrow, I'm gonna work on Carapac. I haven't done any Carapac with Necromancy, so I don't really know. That's not where I want to go. I don't really know what it's gonna look like, but I'll definitely look into hard mode Carapac. Normal mode's gonna be free, like for pretty obvious reasons, but I'm gonna look into a hard mode one. My suspicion is that Carapac not having 100% accuracy is gonna make it like not that bad. So I just have a lot of healing. Like, I have a lot of sources of healing. Between my Vengeful Ghost and Soul Split, because I'm not using Protect Necro unless it's like a big Necro hit.
Rise, my minions.
Okay, that was fine. So like between Soul Split and Enhanced Excalibur and just using Protect Necro at the right point, like I'm topped up on health pretty well. And then I have a lot of sources of damage reduction as well. Making sure your Vengeful Ghost is alive is like the most important thing.
This is true power. Join us.
Yeah, that's gonna be really nice. I think he's gonna dash at me soon. Okay, it doesn't matter.
No more games.
I'm gonna reflect. And then do my Omni Guard rotation. Like, you can kind of see passively how much healing I have going. Like, it's very difficult to die with this much passive healing. Very nice. Very nice. We take that. I can just wear this now. Oh, actually, I guess I can't wear it. Oh, no, Yeah. I have to augment it. Yeah, that's super good, because that's a unique. That's super, super good. So let's get an augmenter for it. Alright, so let's redo our preset, I guess. Oh, let me... You do this. And then augment destroyer so I can just sell these. Oh, I guess I should siphon it. Yeah, let me just buy a siphon. They are level 16.
Seven minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Victor, for the follow. Oh, I kept the siphon. Broken. Alright, let's sell these. I'm gonna get like 1 mil for these. There's no way anyone buys these. If you 29 mil? If you buy these, you're an idiot. Don't buy these. Whoever bought this, get scammed. You're bad. Yeah, I've played a lot of Resident Evil on this channel. Okay, so let's redo the setup. Nice, I'm glad to hear it. I have a Raksha guide that's going to be on YouTube tomorrow. Well, the thing is that when you're comfortable with a lot of bosses, like, it is easy, right? Like, when I do Raksha, I do full inventories in 1 hour. Like, I just never beg. I go to Raksha with no food, and then I just do it, you know? But, like, that's me with 3,000 kills on Raksha. So, like, and that's kind of, like, one of the accessibility issues is, I know not everyone's going to have that many kills, so I try to make my, like, gear as bad as possible. So it's like, okay, just so you guys know, like, you don't need gear to do this. You can just go in and it's, like, chill. Okay, all this is good. Perfect. Nice, so we just need gloves, chest, and offhand. Very exciting. And the same thing with like Zuck, right? Like, yeah. Like, let me show you, because like a lot of the bosses I make guides on, I have a lot of kills on. Like for Raksha, I have 3,200 kills on. For Zuck, I have 450 of hard mode kills. This is like 200 hours of hard mode, not including all of the deaths I took. So like, including the deaths and learning time, this is like 300 hours of hard mode. So, like, I have a lot of time with a lot of these bosses. So, like, that's why it's so easy for me to say, oh, when this happens, just do this, and it's, like, free. Okay, let's darkness, summon, this guy. Oh, this guy just got blasted. Sit down. Yeah, so like the goal of all of my guides is like accessibility. That's the most important thing to me. Is that like you don't need to be like really good to do any of these bosses. You don't need super crazy gear. You just need to know what the mechanics are. And then let Revolution do everything else. Because, like, I would consider myself decent at this game. I'm not, like, a full manual player or anything. I would consider myself decent. I use Revolution on every single boss in this game. Like, there is no boss I don't use Revolution on. Zuck was fun. Kind of. I enjoyed Zuck a lot, but then I had to go for Pet. And then I hated Zuck and wanted Zuck to die to fire. Because my 458 hard mode kills, that's how long it took me to get the Zuck pet. Was 458 kills. I like kind of stumbled there. I forgot what I wanted to do. So because I have Omniguard, my rotation is just going to look a little bit different here than it would if I didn't have Omniguard. But Omniguard definitely makes that last fight really fast because you don't have to wait for a second living death. But I'll show you guys what it looks like without... Yeah. The worst pet grind I'm doing right now is Hermod. I'm 1267 with no Hermod pet. So, yep. But I'll show you what like a rotation's gonna look like without without Death Skulls, or sorry, without the Omniguard. Obviously, my damage is gonna be a little bit higher, and I acknowledge that. But your rotation should look very similar. So here we're just gonna let our bar do everything. Every time we have 6 stacks, we're gonna Finger of Death.
You've come a long way, but clearly not far enough. Rise, my minions.
I don't know what I just did, but it's fine.
Join us in death.
I might have to eat here.
This is true power.
Maybe not. Okay, I don't have to, nice.
Join us.
So, I am very comfortable on this boss. So, for me, it's a DPS dummy. If you're not as comfortable, this boss is going to... Oh, my charge pack ran out. That's not good. That's, like, really bad. That's so bad. Well, we're gonna try to kill it with no charge pack. Oh, you know what? I guess my main hand is not augmented, so I still have my main hand. This is really bad. I might get it? Please? Okay, I got it. Yeah, that was really bad. Don't let your charge pack run out. That's not good. But yeah, if you just run back and forth and press abilities, he'll die eventually. I literally have had this warning for like 3 days. I just wasn't paying attention, and then it almost killed me, so. But, so this boss isn't a DPS dummy unless... like, this is gonna sound stupid, but this boss isn't a DPS dummy, like, unless it is. So, once you're really, really comfortable on the boss, like, then it's like, oh, okay, like, this is, you know, like, this is a, boss that, like, you can just skip enough mechanics, because the thing about this boss, and, like, I could just, like, bank my stuff and, like, show you. The thing about this boss is that a lot of his damage is front-loaded. So before the spires spawn on the sides, his auto attacks, he's just autoing you, like, 3Ks, just over and over again. And, like, that's not good. Like, that's, like, really bad. Like, you're not really going to be able to see it. But, like, it's really easy to get stuck in, like, the first 100k. So it's really important to just burst him down. Oh, I didn't bring my other weapon. Alright, that's fine. I don't know why he's not hitting me right now. Normally he's supposed to be, like, hitting really, really hard. Oh, it's here. So, between the 600k... and, or between 700k and 600k, it's, like, a lot. Like, you're really taking a lot of damage. So, a lot of this boss is just, like, kind of knowing where you're allowed to take damage and where you're not. Like, there are very few phases in this boss where you can actually, like, get bursted. The phases exist for sure. Like, they're definitely real. Like, this is one of the phases where you can get bursted, because that hits you a 4K pretty much no matter what. And then here, I think this next auto is gonna be fine, and then this one's gonna hit me hard. Like this one, yeah. He's gonna dash to me, I think here? Maybe here? Okay, there we go. That moan was not cute. He needs to never do that again. That wasn't good. And then, yeah, we're just gonna run back and forth and do that. We're gonna resonance to snipe a heal. I forgot I have my weapon spec. I guess I'll use that. I just totally forgot that was an option. Hey, let me get a real weapon so that I can actually do damage. Well, not actually damage, but do, like, real damage. And then the Omniguard rotation is, like, a lot different. Like, because your Omniguard is, like, pretty intense to use. So, I'm not really going to explain it until more people have an Omniguard, but it's a lot. You gotta press a lot of buttons, and it's kind of annoying. Well, it's not annoying. I shouldn't just say that. It's annoying if you want to relax. But Omni Guard's nuts. It like juices your auto attacks. Like your auto attacks hurt with Omni Guard. I'm just gonna tank this. Definitely don't have to tank that, but I don't care. I'm tanking it. And yeah, for like the most part, when I'm not doing an Omni Guard rotation, I am just kind of letting Revolution play the game for me. I'm gonna Devotion here because I have the Adrenaline for it. If you have the Adrenaline to Devotion, you should. Gonna Reflect. Then we're gonna do Omni Guard and stuff. Gonna do Volley. I really want to get the offhand. I like want those like huge Volley of Souls. Those are like so sick. Because the offhand lets your Volley of Souls stack up to 6, which is like, or sorry, so lets you stack up to 5, which is like nuts. Like if your Volley of Souls like crits, like absolutely disgusting damage. Like I've seen like 75k volleys just because got a juicy crit, and it's like, okay, that's pretty good. I like to activate Excalibur basically the first time I'm not full. It just keeps Excalibur ticking for like a pretty meaningful point of the fight. Also, dodge chance very important here. If you have access to darkness, which I believe everyone should once you're at Rasial, make sure that you're using it. It's like really, really, really good. So there I surged because I can, or I dove behind him, or behind the wall because I can do that without messing up my bounces.
This is true power.
If you dive at other times, it can mess up bounces.
Join us in death. No more games.
Reflect here, basic, and then I'm gonna do Omni Guard stuff. Another thing that will help out a lot is try not to ability queue when you're running back and forth. Like something that you can do is try to press the ability like exactly when it's going to be casting. Because if you ability, I can actually show you guys that here. So if you ability queue while you're running back and forth, it'll stall your movement. If you try to time your abilities, it won't do that. So I'm just gonna do it here with basic attack. So like you can see, I'm running back and forth, and like every time I go to basic, it like stalls for a second. And now I'm gonna do it with just like with better timing. So without doing ability queuing, like you can see that I'm like not stalling at all. So doing that will help a lot on Rasial as well. Okay, I don't know why aren't none of my summons are working. It's probably something to do with those target dummies. Okay, can I summon you? Okay. Yeah, definitely a couple bugs they need to iron out, for sure. Oh, another thing that makes this boss hard is that the minions he summons actually do like a lot of damage. So you just want to try to limit how many minions he's summoning. Whenever he dashes away from you, that summons a minion. So you want to like kind of stand on the exact square that I'm standing on as often as you can. That'll make it so that he never dashes away from you. I'm just gonna tank this. Use Finger of Death. Deflect Necro. Now we're just gonna dive up here. So because our adrenaline's like low-ish, we're just gonna run back and forth before we deflect. Okay, so we deflect here. Okay, now I'm gonna do Omniguard stuff. Yeah, but like you can see how like my movement is like really smooth and not stuttered at all. And that's just because of, I'm trying not to Q any of my abilities. I don't know why I'm waiting here. I thought it was lower health than that. I should not have done that. That's fine. I should have used Darkness outside. It would have saved me one auto attack. It doesn't matter, but it would have been nice to not have to take an extra auto.
You've come a long way.
Also, for Necromancy, my rotations are like my own. If you want to look up better rotations, then I highly recommend like going to those resources. I don't really do anything super optimally. I just do what works for me and what gets me fast-ish kills.
Join us.
It's a little bit to explain, but at the beginning of the next kill, I'll try to explain it.
This is true power.
Because one of the big issues with Rasial is that his trash loot isn't worth killing him for. So one thing that like sucks is that using like Split Soul feels really bad because you're I'm getting deleted because you're spending all of this money like for what, you know? So I don't really use Split Soul unless I'm specifically going for a PB. Okay, let me refresh my Aegis. Aegis is probably the best aura here, is if you're not going for speed kills. If you're going for speed kills, obviously don't do that, but... So I Darkness outside, Putrid Goblin. Summon Vengeful Ghost, summon Skeleton, activate Ghost, activate Skeleton. Living Death. So I got a proc here. So I'm gonna like change it. Touch of Death, basic, finger, basic, Skulls. Activate skeleton. Basic. Finger. Basic. Touch of death. Basic. Skulls. And then finger. And then now I just let the bar play out, basically. I just try to cast my abilities when they have full stacks.
No more games.
So just running back and forth. Reflect. Omni Guard. Basic. Finger. Basic. Finger. For 20 adrenaline. Basic. Touch of death. Basic. Finger. And he's dead. Oh, wait, he's not dead. I don't have the thing. Okay, volley. Okay, now he's dead. So yeah, with Omniguard, your rotation's like pretty intense. But I get decently quick kills, and I don't really care to kill it faster because that means way, way more effort. I'm gonna wait a second or two. Sky lost his hardcore to King Scorpion? Why? If you like wanted to do a similar rotation, instead of that Finger of Death that I just did, you would use Split Soul, and then everything else would stay the same. Your damage would go up a lot, but your sustain would nosedive. Yeah, and then again, to be clear, that is an Omniguard rotation. Without Omniguard, you would just basically only use basics when Touch of Death is not. Because your basics are like your most important ability for generating necrosis stacks.
This is true power.
Oh, nice.
No more games.
Yeah, my plans end up getting canceled, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll just stream for a little bit. I did get a robe with the Necromancer, which was nice. I totally forgot to deflect. I'm gonna deflect now. Deflect does a lot of damage here. It's like 10k, which for 15% adrenalines and like no secondary resource is not bad. Did you see it? They're like a giga buffing Omniguard. Like, it's gonna be so much stronger. So because I got a Jazz Book proc here, I would opt to Finger instead of using a Split Soul if I was going for a DPS, just to optimize the Jazz Book.
Clearly not far enough. Rise, my minions.
But yeah, if you have an Omniguard, whenever you see that like blue electric symbol on your bar, you just want a basic.
Join us. Join us in death. No more games.
So this blue bolt, if you have Omniguard, you just want to auto attack whenever you see that. Oh, I forgot. I like don't have what's it called? I actually need to use the spell because I only have one. What, I have 2 pieces now. Wait, 4% to apply. It's still a lot. I guess I'm just getting pretty unlucky. That's annoying. Let me see. I need to put that on my bar as well. Where is it? How long does this last? 6 seconds. Well, that's trash. So, let me think. So, I do this, summon, this, and then I darkness. Okay, I do that invocation here. Okay. I didn't mean to overload again. I like panicked and pressed the wrong button.
You've come a long way, but clearly not far enough. Rise, my
It didn't matter, just means I wasted like 2 minutes of overload, which is more annoying than anything.
suffer at my hand. Join us in death. This is true power. Join us in death. No more games.
Do be careful to try to stay above the like 6,000 health here. Very, very rarely he will 2-tick you. Hey, thanks for the sub. Yeah, I'm glad that the guides are helping people. I have one for Raksha coming out tomorrow. I did it at the beginning of the stream, so if you want to just watch the beginning of the stream, then you can do that. But I'm gonna pull it and post it tomorrow. Besides Raksha, I know a lot of people are asking for Zuck, so I'm going to be working on Zuck off stream. That's probably gonna take a little bit, mostly because I'm busy tomorrow. But yeah, this is not where I want to go. Yeah, but Raksha's coming tomorrow for sure. Have not decided when Zuck is happening. But it will be relatively soon. I'm going to try to have Zuck done by the end of the week. When Death Skulls crits, it's like the actual most broken ability in the entire game.
Long way, but clearly not far enough. Rise, my
And then also, now that my intro guides have come out, most of the guides I'm going to be putting out moving forward are going to be using tier 90 gear. So definitely, like, look into making tier 90 gear if you haven't yet. Devotion here, since I have the adrenaline for it. If you don't have the adrenaline for it, you don't have to devotion. I just had the adrenaline. Yeah, the Zut guide is going to be significantly longer. That's because I'm going to be doing like a full run of Zuck as part of the guide. So definitely expect that one to be like a long guide. But it's going to be a real-time guide just like the other ones were, so. Nice. Very nice. Good. Yeah, next definitely isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Same thing with Raksha. I'm surprised that Raksha wasn't one of the solo guides, but Raksha with tier 90 gear is like not easy, but you just like shred Raksha. Like, it's kind of nuts. That's so sad for Alfie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this ability bar I've been using has been very, very, very nice for me. I'm like really, really happy with this ability bar. Dude, that's so sad. If I drop out of Masters, I'm like, I don't know if I'll keep playing once I dropped out of D1. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, right? That's always the goal. Hey, old school RS player, never touch RS3, what are you doing? This is the newest boss for Necromancy. Yeah, the Sea of Red, it's the deadliest. But yeah, this is the newest boss in the game. So I've just been farming it for drops. I did end up getting a drop today, which is very nice. And we're just going to finish up the hour here, and then we're probably going to wrap up the stream. It's going to be a really short stream tonight, because I'm usually not even on this late. But I'm not sure. We'll see. The new skill is like really, really, really cool. I've been really enjoying the new skill. Yeah, the Sea of Red is definitely the deadliest. I don't know if I could lose that many. You have to kill him with Necromancy. He's completely immune to everything else. I pressed the wrong button. Oops. Because I'm bringing my familiar, because my familiar reduces how much damage that I take. My familiar doesn't actually do any damage. It's literally just here to like make me a little bit tankier. I've been really enjoying the skill, though. Necromancy's been a lot of fun. Ironically enough, it's been the least RuneScape of all of the RuneScape skills. Like, Necromancy plays a lot like other MMOs do, but it's been really fun. Like, I think one thing that RuneScape does right is the complexity of the bosses, and it's just really nice that it feels like Necromancy is like, okay, like, what if you could, like, play Final Fantasy 15 or, like, Final Fantasy 14 against RuneScape bosses? And, like, that's just a lot of fun. Like, the combat flow is very much, like, not RuneScape. It still uses the tick system, obviously, but yeah, it's very, very, very nice.
Seven minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Pack of Wolves, for the follow. Speaking of 7 minutes, I'm so excited for Resident Evil 5 remake. It's going to depend a lot on the boss. The big thing about Necromancy is that it has a lot of damage for a really long time. However, your downtime in Necromancy is really, really long. So, like, you're doing, like, most damage in the game for quite a while, and then you're doing, like, no damage for, like, 45 seconds. Well, not no damage. That's exaggeration. But your damage, like, changes a lot. That's been a little bit weird to get used to. So, like, there are a lot of bosses where, like, the first 5 minutes of them, or, like, the first, like, minute and a half will be way, way, way faster than, like, best in slot range gear. And then the second minute is the slowest minute I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Clearly not far enough. Rise.
I have no preference. Whatever works for you, that's what works for me, generally. Both are on screen, so no one feels left out. Oh, I surged late. That was bad. True. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I have no preference. The Twitch people are not better. I just make money off you guys. But I'm gonna be making money off the YouTube guys soon, so then YouTube will be better. Like, technically, like, if we're being, like, super fair, I got robe bottoms. So right now for my log, where is he? Yes, what I'm doing with this boss is I'm, like, Iron Manning it, so I'm only using the drops that I get from him. So right now, this is what my log is looking like. So I'm missing gloves, legs, and offhand. Yep, selling dupes and keeping all of the original drops. It would be a pity, but you're not gonna do it, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm very fortunate that, like, I had a lot of disposable income when the skill started, so I just, like, bought all of it. But yeah, subjugation is like too expensive to like. If you're not rich, you should Iron Man it. It's way too expensive to be like spending money on it.
But clearly not far enough.
Yeah, it's like a disgusting amount of money. I did scam somebody today. They bought my tier 90 bottom for 30 mil, which you need to craft the tier 90 bottom in order to wear it. So that guy just wasted all of that. Peter's been like a hardcore fiending, like hardcore. Whenever he's online, he's AFKing either Bound Skeletons or Abyssal Beasts. Like the instant I don't think he's done any Rasial, and he's only done enough for Hermod to gear. But yeah, I don't know why someone paid so much for my tier 90 robe bottoms. It's just, it's not good. I don't know why you would spend money on that. It's good for me because, you know, they paid money for something that's effectively worthless. But yeah, don't know. So, you can only wear armor that you've crafted. What that means is that the most you could skip by just buying your way through it is by buying the tier 80 and then upgrading that to tier 90. Like, that's the most that you could possibly skip. So, like, if you're buying the tier 90, like, that doesn't do anything. Is it gonna do this again? Okay. Okay, I can't go in. No. No. In order to, you have to buy, yeah, the best you can do is buy tier 80 tank armor or power armor and then upgrade it. That's like the best that you can do. Yeah, I like can't go in. I had to unequip all of my lanterns so I could go in. And now like my rotation's gonna be whack, so. Well, it's not gonna be whack. I'm gonna take like an extra auto attack. I did have to relog to protect necromancy on my bar. That was really fun. I liked that a lot. It literally, like, all of my summons had despawned. I still couldn't put it on my bar. But I did make a disgusting amount of money off of Nihil. If you guys like doing Nihil, those are really good money right now. I think I calculated it to be like 35 mil an hour if you have them in your player-owned dungeon. It's because they announced that the Ice Nihil was going to be the Necromancy Nihil. So, like, Ice Nihil currently sell for between 300 and 400k.
No more games.
True. I'm telling you, like, I put them in my player-owned dungeon, and I was getting like 80 Avian Sea talons, or I was getting like a 85-90 an hour. So it was 7 mil trash loot plus you know, 27 mil or so in pouches. So it's like 30 mil an hour. Like, mostly AFK. Yeah, Ice Nihils are disgusting money right now. The best part, you can AFK them with Necromancy, so you can train and make really insane money. I think it's currently the best money in the game that you can make from Necromancy, besides like bossing, obviously.
You've come a long way.
I don't know if inks are like super profitable anymore.
Far enough. Rise, my minions.
Yeah, it looked like they had crashed a bit. But yeah, I didn't calculate the XP per hour. That's something I'm going to do tonight. But I might put up a guide for it. Haven't decided yet.
This is true power.
Because it is quest locked that people hate doing quests, so...
No more games.
Yeah, like, listen, quests are, you know... You know what? I'll say it. I don't think the issue is that quests are, like, whack. I think the issue is that Jagex told us that quests were optional, when that's obviously not true. Like, there are a lot of quests in this game that are not optional. Like, if Jagex just told us from the beginning, listen, yeah, exactly. Like, if they told us from the beginning, listen, all of those Sentiston quests, gotta do them. Not up to you. Sorry, don't care. Like, if they just said that, okay, cool. Like, thanks for letting me know. But, like, they didn't say that. So there are a lot of people who will, like, do stuff. Like, they'll do a lot of the game and then have to go back to that, and that just feels miserable.
You've come a long way, but clearly not far.
Yeah, like the Priv quest line is the same way, where it's like, listen, Jagex just need to tell us, hey guys, not optional, you have to do this. Sorry, sit down. Like, if they just did that, it's like, oh, okay, this isn't optional. Like, that sucks, but you know, at least I know that I have to do it. Because like, it's not even like quests are like bad in a vacuum, because they're not. Quests are really entertaining. And they usually have really good lore as well.
No more games.
Yeah, I actually really like the Necro quests as well. I didn't have any issues with them. I might have to hit him with the, maybe not. I was gonna say I might have to do the old 60% Finger of Death. Very, very nice. Alright, cool. So that's the hour done. Yeah, it felt like every quest like taught you something, or like had a good reward, or was just meaningful in some way. Whereas like, I don't care about Doric's quest. Sorry, just not interested. I was gonna craft these, but I'm just gonna sell these. I just don't care. I think these are like 300 each or something. These like nosedived. I don't think they're that much. Oh, they're more than that. What are these? 440 each? Sure, that's fine. So I think we're gonna do some Hermod. I'm gonna get up to 1,300 kills, or until I get the pet, whichever happens first, and then I'm gonna call it a night there. I hope so. I think I have the most kills without getting the pet. The only number I've seen that's close is I saw someone with 1,200 and had pet. I'm at 1,276 with no pet, which is really fun. It makes me laugh and it makes me smile. The God Wars 1 pets are usually decently rare. Like, 3,000 plus kills rare. I don't know if I've seen someone with a completed log before, like, 2,500 kills. Oh no, I trolled! Okay, it's fine. But yeah, we're just gonna do some Hermod for a little bit. I'm excited to get one more unique piece of the armor because, like, then my summons last a lot longer. That's gonna be nuts, the extra duration. Yeah, I mean, I have plates. I have plates. Yeah, we have plates of plenty. We just don't have the pet. My timer's on standard. Hold on, I need to leave. I'm like, why isn't this spawning? I don't know why the timer is on standard. But yeah, I wonder if the extra duration overcaps. That would be really nice if it did. Oh, see what my KC is at. 1276, so that's good. The good thing is, if you are pet farming, any extra plates you get, you can turn them into armor, and then there's like decent money to be made there. Like, with all my extra plates, I craft tier 80 power armor. It seems like legs sell the highest, so that's just what I've been doing. And that's been very profitable for me. That's disgusting. I hope I never in my entire life have to kill that many. I guess it's fine because again, there is money to be made, but that's too many kills. That's about 2,140 kills more than I want to do. Very nice. Also, if you want to get faster kills with her mod, this bar, again, very, very good at her mod. Yeah, very, very nice. We will take another plate. More money is more better. But yeah, let me actually look at the bosses. I want to see what I want to work on. Necromancy Araxor just counts as Magic Araxor. I don't know if there's any desire to do this, but I could release a Necromancy specific Araxor guide. It's going to be exactly the same as my other Araxor guide. But just with necromancy. Okay, I didn't see my prayers on, so I didn't know if I could put it on in that interface. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything for God of Wars 2. I'll work on a Carapag guide for hard mode just to see if it's like reasonably doable with like not great mechanics. And then I'm working on a Zuck guide. I guess I could do Seryu and then all of the bosses from ED2. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Stone Spirits, love it. I'm so over this boss, I'm gonna be completely honest. It's so AFK that it doesn't matter. But, like, I'm so over this boss. I think my plate R&D is really good, though. I haven't checked my, Yeah, I'm 127 kills, so I should have 128 plates. Yeah, my plate R&D is pretty good. 7 plates over. I think the most broken thing about the Necromancer gear isn't like the weapon or isn't like the offhand. They're like both good, of course. But the most broken thing is that your Vengeful Ghost heals you based on how much damage it does. And the 5 set gives you 35% increased damage. That's just so insane. Like, with active Vengeful Ghost, he's unironically healing you like 1200 per auto attack. Like, it's actually nuts how much he's healing you. Yeah, well, like, Vengeful Ghost is just... Yeah, it's really cool to, like, have built-in sustain. I think built-in sustain is, like, really, really, really nice. Because, like, nothing else has built-in sustain, and it's like, damn, like, built-in sustain's sick. Yeah, it's so crazy how, like, a boss like Nex is, like, decently trivial if you can keep your, your Vengeful Ghost, like, up. Like, as long as it's up, it's like, dang, I'm, like, not taking any damage. This is, like, nuts. What am I at? I'm gonna do one more kill and then I'm gonna wrap it up, I think. I'll finish the hour off stream. I don't think there's a ton of value in streaming this. Alright. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for today. Today was a really short stream, but I wasn't planning on streaming at all, so it was fun to do this little short one. Raksha Guide's coming out tomorrow, and I will be working on a Zut Guide over the next week. So, yeah, have that to look forward to, and probably the next time I'll be live is Tuesday. So, yeah, I'll see you guys Tuesday.